everyone, it's Sean from Windows Seed, coming to you from Sintra, Portugal, and this week we're going to take you to our favorite small towns in Europe. Now, anyone can go to places like Rome or Paris, but this is different. These are the towns and villages that, people go to, and that's where you're really going to want to spend your vacation. So if you're dreaming about visiting the most charming small towns in Europe, those places that feel like they've slipped out of a fairy tale, this video is your perfect guide. Today we're exploring some of the most beautiful, atmospheric, and unforgettable small towns across the continent. These spots may be small on a map, but each one packs enough scenery, history, and charm to fill an entire trip. So let's jump into the best small towns in Europe you absolutely need to visit. And obviously we're going to start right here in Sintra. Sintra, Portugal. A place so magical it barely feels real. Sitting in the hills just outside Lisbon, Sintra is filled with dramatic palaces, lush gardens, and fog-covered forests that make everything feel mysterious and romantic. The star of the show is Peña Palace, with its candy-colored towers and sweeping views over the coastline.
Really beautiful. Definitely worth the trip. It was really, the views were so just like nothing I've ever seen.
Yeah, incredible views. Yeah, it's a lot of walking. If you've got issues walking, you might need to arrange some sort of transportation up here, or just you might have to skip it altogether, but it's worth it. It's worth the walk if you make it up here. There's also a lot of park here, so get early and book your tickets in advance. But equally enchanting is Quinta da Regaleira, with its famous initiation well and maze-like gardens. Super cool, super big. It's a lot bigger, I think, than you expect it to be, because you're coming here due to the initiation well, which you've seen on Instagram feeds. And that's really cool. And at least we're here in November when it's off season, so it's not nearly as crowded as it would normally be. So we have that going for us, but it was super cool. You can walk the whole way down it, check it out, and you can get some really good pictures if you're coming in off season. The weather's been perfect today, really. You come to Sintra, it's going to rain a lot, so you gotta be prepared. The whole town feels like a whimsical escape, and wandering the historic center, grabbing a Travesario pastry, and exploring the Moorish castle all create an unforgettable day. Sintra is easily one of Europe's best small towns because it combines nature, royalty, mystery, and charm all in one. Sintra's a beautiful place filled with castles. Just, if you're in Lisbon, it's an easy place to visit with so much to see and do. You can spend days here or just come for one afternoon. But either way, definitely tops the list right there. And next up on our list, we have Hideaways, which is in the Cotswolds of the United Kingdom. Now, we're big fans of the Cotswolds. We've been to many of the villages here, but our favorite is Hideaways. Hideaways is often called the most beautiful village in England, and honestly, it's easy to see why. There are a number of great villages in the Cotswolds, but this is clearly our favorite. This tiny Cotswold town is defined by its honey-colored stone cottages and peaceful river that winds through the center. Arlington Row is the iconic postcard view.
And then in the 1700s, it was divided into cottages.
It's even on the British passport. A line of cottages from the 1300s that still look exactly like a painting. It's the kind of place where you slow down, enjoy long countryside walks, spot swans drifting by, and feel like you've stepped back centuries. Hideaways is really, really small, but that's exactly the charm. It's a perfect spot on any Cotswolds road trip. From England, we move to Slovenia and the unbelievably scenic town of Bled. Lake Bled is really the star here. It's emerald water and the small church sitting on the island and a medieval castle perched on a cliff above all combine into one of Europe's most iconic landscapes. Renting a rowboat to reach the island is a must, and hiking up to the viewpoint gives you that perfect postcard photo. The town itself has a relaxed lakeside vibe, and the famous Bled cream cake is worth every calorie. Whether you're swimming, hiking, or just taking in the views, Bled feels like a dream. Now to France and the stunning alpine town of Annecy, often called the Venice of the Alps. Now, we've told you about this town before. The old town is a maze of pastel-colored houses, little canals, flower-covered bridges, and cozy cafes. But the star is the lake, crystal clear and framed by dramatic mountains. You can bike around it, take a boat trip, swim in summer, or simply just stroll by the waterfront. Annecy effortlessly blends romance, nature, and French charm. It's the kind of place where every corner looks like a movie set and every meal tastes like the best one you've had in weeks. Next up, we have Colmar, France, a town that looks so storybook perfect and inspired the village in Disney's Beauty and the Beast. Half-timbered houses painted in every pastel shade line the canals, and the old town feels like walking through a fairy tale village. Little Venice is its most famous area. It's one of the prettiest canal districts in Europe. It is in the heart of a wine region, so you can pair your exploring with local white wines and incredible food. Everything feels warm, colorful, and impossibly charming. Now we head to Croatia, starting with Korčula, an island town sometimes referred to as Mini Dubrovnik. It's a walled medieval town with towers, narrow alleys, and terracotta roofs overlooking bright turquoise water. Wandering the old town feels intimate and peaceful, and the surrounding beaches offer crystal clear swimming and quiet coves. Korčula is known for its white wines and for its incredible seafood. It's the perfect Croatian island for travelers who want beauty without the heavy crowds. Not far away is Mostar in Bosnia and Herzegovina, one of Europe's most striking small towns, thanks to its iconic stone bridge, Stari Most. The bridge arches gracefully over emerald green water, and watching local jumpers dive from it is a highlight.
Regular jumpers that do it not just during the season, but basically the whole year. So it's not a hobby what they do, it's how they really earn their money.
The old town blends Ottoman architecture and vibrant markets, cobblestone streets, and riverside cafes. Mostar carries a lot of history, and learning about the bridge's destruction and reconstruction adds emotional depth to any visit.
It wasn't just the bridge that they destroyed, because the old bridge was always a symbol of peace. It was always a symbol of unity that practically didn't separate the city, but it just put it together again.
It's beautiful, moving, and unforgettable. Back in Portugal, we stop in Carvalho. It is awesome. It's peaceful, it's beautiful, and it really needs to be on your destination list. A picture-perfect Algarve beach town framed by limestone cliffs and golden coves. The town itself is small and lively, with restaurants, little shops, and a beach that opens right from the center. But the real magic lies in the surrounding coastline. The Carvalho Boardwalk offers some of the Algarve's most dramatic views, and the nearby sea caves, including the famous Benagil Cave, are a must-see.
It was awesome. It was so cool.
No, I thought it was really cool, really fun. It was nice to, go down in the caves, because you see all the pictures and just see all the holes in the top. Was super cool, so that was a lot of fun. The Algar Seco rock formation also sits right next to town, creating a natural playground of cliffs, pools, and pathways. Yeah, so that was about a 10-minute walk from our hotel?
Not even.
Right, and we also have the boardwalk and the beach right over here. All that's pretty easy to get to. Carvalho is charming, scenic, and a fantastic base to explore the region. Next, we head to Switzerland, beginning with Basel, a cultural small city that feels like a large town, filled with medieval charm and a stunning location along the Rhine. Its old town is beautifully preserved, full of colorful buildings, fountains, and narrow lanes. Basel is known for its art scene. It has world-class museums, striking architecture, and a lively riverside culture in summer where locals float down the Rhine with waterproof bags. It's stylish, historical, and very underrated. We stay in Switzerland for Zermatt, one of Europe's most breathtaking alpine towns. The car-free village sits at the foot of the Matterhorn, and constant view of that pyramid-shaped peak is mesmerizing. Zermatt is a paradise for hikers, skiers, and just mountain lovers in general. Take the railway for panoramic views, wander through the wooden chalet-lined streets, and enjoy cozy restaurants after a long day outdoors. Whether it's winter snow or summer greenery, Zermatt is a bucket list town for nature lovers. Now to Spain and the jaw-dropping town of Ronda, dramatically perched on cliffs with massive gorge splitting the city in half. The Puente Nuevo Bridge is one of the most iconic sights in all of Spain, stretching across the gorge with dramatic views on both sides. The old town blends Moorish and Spanish influences with narrow streets, traditional houses, and deep history. Ronda has a slower pace, beautiful viewpoints, and a romantic atmosphere, perfect for wandering. On to Greece and the famous village of Wia. Perched on the cliffs of Santorini, it's known for its blue domes, whitewashed houses, and sunsets that'll stop you in your tracks. The alleyways are filled with little shops, restaurants, and caldera views, and endless photo spots. Even though it's popular, it never stops being magical. Watch the sun dip behind the caldera while the town glows in the soft orange light of one of Europe's most unforgettable experiences. Next is Bellagio in Italy, often considered the pearl of Lake Como. This town sits at the meeting point of the lake's fork and offers postcard views in every direction. Bellagio is filled with steep cobblestone lanes, elegant villas, lakeside promenades, and cafes overlooking the water. You can hop on ferries to explore other villages, visit gardens like Villa Melti, or simply just enjoy the dreamy lake atmosphere. It's sophisticated, scenic, and leisurely all at once. Next, we move to Austria and the gorgeous village of Hallstatt. Tucked between shimmering lake and towering mountains, Hallstatt is like a fairy tale brought to life. Pastel houses line the waterfront, swans glide by, and the viewpoint from across the lake is one of Europe's most iconic images. You can explore the salt mines, wander the narrow lanes, or take a boat out on the lake. It's serene, atmospheric, and utterly captivating. Our next stop is Kotor in Montenegro, a medieval walled town set against the backdrop of the Bay of Kotor. The old town is a maze of stone, alleys, churches, and lively squares, all with slightly weathered, timeless feel. Hiking up above the fortress above the town rewards you with one of the most stunning views in all of Europe. The bay is fjord-like shape, surrounded by rugged mountains. Kotor delivers beauty, history, and adventure all in one. And finally, we reach Rovinj in Croatia, a coastal town bursting with Mediterranean charm. The historic center sits on a peninsula with colorful buildings rising right from the water's edge. Getting lost in its steep cobblestone lanes, discovering little art studios, and enjoying fresh seafood by the Adriatic Sea are some of the town's best experiences. The view from St. Euphemia's Church over the red rooftops and sea is incredible. It feels warm, lively, artistic, and wonderfully romantic. Europe is filled with incredible small towns, but these are the ones that truly stand out. Each offering something unique. It's why we put it on our list. It's why it's our favorite spots to go. And they remind you that sometimes the most memorable travel moments come from the smallest destinations. If you're looking to add charm, atmosphere, and unforgettable beauty to your next trip, these towns are the perfect inspiration. That's it for this episode of Windows Seat. What did we miss? Did you like our list? And just let us know in the comment section below so we can share that with anyone else watching the video. And also, if you could do us a favor and hit that like or share button or subscribe so we can help spread the world of travel all over the globe. We've been in a little more than 80 countries right now, and we're heading towards that 197. But, we'll be back next week with another episode. In the meantime, watch one of these other videos from Windows Seat.